How's it going? This is Darius and Carbon Britt with Wealth Nation. And today we want to talk to you about infinite banking.
So the infinite banking process is very simple, but sometimes people overcomplicate it. So we want to make sure that you understand exactly what it is. So all we're teaching you from an infinite banking standpoint is to take your savings and to move it into a whole life insurance policy.
Easy peasy.
But why would anybody do that? And the reason why people do that is because your savings account is paying you 0.0% interest. The banks are super generous. 0.01%. That's not exciting at all. So all we do is say move your savings into whole life. Why? Because whole life is paying a guaranteed 4% compounded interest rate. Did I say guaranteed?
You said guaranteed.
Okay,
I heard guaranteed.
Just making sure that you heard that. A guaranteed 4% compounded interest rate. There's only two places in the world where you can earn compound interest, and the first place is a CD, and the second place is whole life insurance. So if you want to earn as much money as you possibly can, just move your savings into another vehicle that allows you to do that. Because the other thing is with whole life insurance, when you pay your premium, there's cash that grows within the policy. And the cash that grows within the policy grows at a tax-free rate. Tax-free, 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 tax-free. The growth is tax-free. And you can utilize the money at a tax-free basis as well without disturbing the principal. You got it? It's that simple. Put your savings into whole life, get as much money as you possibly can, let it earn tax-free, and take the money out tax-free, or utilize the money tax-free. I want to make sure I use my words wisely because there is a difference. And just make as much money as you possibly can.
Now those policies have to be designed for cash.
Yes.
A traditional whole life insurance is going to take about 3 to 4 years for you to start creating some cash value that you can actually use. So some of you that already have whole life insurance, you're looking at us like,
there's no cash value.
No.
You're right, because yours wasn't designed for cash.
Exactly. So why use whole life insurance? Well, we use whole life insurance because the banks use it. The banks are the largest purchasers in the world of whole life insurance. So, who else uses it?
Our government.
How about our government? Tax-free money that they don't have to report to us that they make. Who else?
Corporations.
Corporations. 1/5 of Fortune 500 companies actually use whole life. As a matter of fact, Nike got started using whole life. Disney got started using whole life. Starbucks uses whole life insurance policies cash value in their business.
Walmart has over 1.2 million policies.
So, do you think maybe they know something that we don't? Yeah, they know how to use the cash value in their whole life insurance policies. So the only thing we're doing is we are copying what successful businesses and people do.
Amen to that. A huge point, right? Because us over here in Consumerville, I don't know if you guys have heard this term before, but we're taught to buy term insurance and invest the difference. Why are we taught that? Because whole life or term insurance is super cheap and you get a really fat death benefit, but there's nothing, you can't use it throughout your whole life. So you're just paying into something, hoping to God that you never have to use it.
Well, we would never use it, but
yeah.
Well, the individual would never use it, but their beneficiary would.
You're right, absolutely.
But you got to die for it.
Yeah. So the other things that we're taught to use are indexed life insurance policies. We're taught to use annuities. We're taught to use universal life, variable life, whatever the case may be. In Consumerville, we're sold all these other products that the wealthy people are not using. So there's a huge disconnect there. And all we do is sift through the minutia of the products that were sold in Consumerville, and we jump over to see what the wealthy people are buying, and we just copy them. So as Darius said, the banks, our government, and corporations are all buying whole life insurance. And there's a reason, because they understand how to utilize the money and the cash value that's growing within inside the policy.
Absolutely. This is Darius and Carmen Britt here with Wealth Nation. Own your own lifestyle or someone else will.
Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube page and follow us at wealthnation.io on Facebook and Instagram.
See you.